I was supposed to get married the next day. Everything was ready, the suit pressed and waiting, the venue decorated with flowers we'd chosen together, tables set for people we loved. My family had flown in, her friends were excited, and my heart felt full. I remember looking at my reflection that night and smiling. I believed my life was about to begin. The night before the wedding, my closest friends gathered for a bachelor's celebration. It wasn't wild or reckless, just laughter, stories, and old memories shared late into the night. My best friend stood beside me, cracking jokes, reminding me of how far we'd come. She was there too, laughing from across the room, radiant and happy. I felt safe. I felt loved. I felt certain. That's the thing about trust. It doesn't warn you before it breaks. When the morning came, the world felt still. I woke up groggy but excited, already imagining her walking down the aisle. But there was no message from her. I tried calling. The line went straight to voicemail. I called my best friend too. Same thing. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe they were just busy. Maybe last-minute chaos. But as the minutes passed, a cold uneasiness began to creep in. I looked around and noticed small details. Her bag missing, the shoes she wore last night gone. I checked his room. Empty. Car keys gone. That moment is hard to describe, like the floor gave way, and I was free-falling. I called again and again. No answer. I messaged, begged for a reply. Nothing. I felt the panic rise, then confusion, then dread. And then the truth started whispering. A truth I didn't want to face. She was gone. And so was he. No note, no explanation, just absence. The hours that followed are a blur. First came shock, the numb kind that makes the world feel unreal. Then humiliation, the weight of knowing people were traveling, waiting, expecting a wedding that would never happen. I imagined the questions, the gossip, the pity, and underneath it all, an ache so deep it felt physical. That night, I sat alone in the dark. I replayed every conversation we'd had, every moment I thought was real. I searched for signs, a glance, a silence, a hidden truth I'd missed. The questions were endless. Was I blind? Was I not enough? Did they plan this for weeks? Months. Anger followed. Hot and sharp. I wanted to scream, to demand answers, to make the pain stop. Then sadness returned, heavier than before. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw their faces, laughing with me one night, gone the next. But something unexpected happened in the quiet days after. When the phone stopped buzzing and the world moved on, there was only me and the silence. And in that silence, a new voice started to rise, my own. It told me the truth I didn't want to hear but needed. Their betrayal wasn't a reflection of my worth. People leave for reasons that belong to them, not to the person they hurt. Love, real love, can't be stolen. It can only be given and taken away by choice. Slowly, I started to live again. At first, just small steps. Getting out of bed, opening the blinds, breathing deeply without feeling like I'd break. Then bigger steps. Calling the friends who stayed, talking to family who refused to let me disappear, sitting across from a therapist who reminded me that trust can be rebuilt, starting with trusting myself. I began writing. At first, angry notes and questions that would never be answered. Then reflections. And then hope. There's something powerful about seeing your pain in words. It stops swirling and starts to make sense. I went on long walks. Some days, I cried until the sun went down. Other days, I found myself noticing beauty again. A tree turning gold, kids laughing on a sidewalk, the sound of life carrying on. Slowly, I realized mine could too. Heartbreak isn't the end. It's a doorway. It doesn't feel like it at first. It feels like the world ended. But if you stand in that pain long enough, you'll see light seeping in through the cracks. It's a chance to rebuild stronger, to love yourself more fiercely than before, to protect your heart without closing it forever. And maybe one day, to meet someone who chooses you and stays, not because it's easy, but because it's real. If you're listening to this and your chest feels shattered, if someone you loved and trusted walked away, I want you to know this. You are not the betrayal. You are not the leaving. Your worth doesn't vanish because someone else didn't see it. You are still whole. You are still capable of love and joy and trust, even if it takes time. My wedding never happened, but something else did. A new version of me began to take shape, stronger, wiser, still hopeful. A version that knows love isn't just romance. It's the friends who stayed, the family who showed up, and the quiet strength that grew inside me when everything fell apart. This is my tale of love and loss, but also of healing.